Welcome back to Al's Kitchen for another episode. Before I start, I just want to say a big thank you to today's sponsor. That's right, I've got a sponsor, Surfshark, but more about them later. Right, I've just come back from a fantastic weekend in Newcastle for my annual meetup, and I'd like to thank everybody that took the time, effort and energy to turn up. It was cold, wet and windy, but the hardcores turn up. While I was there was quite a few Scottish people, and they was talking about my videos and the curries I've made in the past, especially about the recent one where I used Heinz to make a chicken tikka masala. And the Scottish people says, "Hey, Al, it'll be lovely if you could do a chasni." And I thought, you know what, maybe I can do a chasni. So I've written a recipe using this cheat code method to make a chicken chasni for a family for cooking time 20 minutes. Now, what am I drinking? I found a bottle called Victoria Malaga. Now, I don't know if you know any Greek, but the word Malaga or Malaga is not a very good word. So cheers to all my Malagas. Ice cream. As I said, we're going to be cooking a chicken chasni, and here are the ingredients. Now, all the measurements will be written in the description box below, so I'm not going to talk about that now in case I make any adjustments pre-edit. But we've got mild Madras curry powder here, Kashmiri chili powder, Garam Masala, we've got some Colmans mint sauce, some kasuri methi, some Heinz tomato ketchup, but you can use any brand you wish. We've got some spring onions for garnish, 2 garlic and ginger cubes, use fresh if you can, these are frozen, don't use the tubes or jars, and some sugar and a little piece of cinnamon and some double cream. I've got 900 grams of chicken breast here. Now let's talk about the base of this curry. In this recipe, I'm going to be using Campbell's condensed soup. So this is a concentrate. And in this, I used 1 can of condensed soup and half a tin of milk and half a tin of water to dilute it. You need to do that, otherwise this is just like a paste. And with that, we'll be using a whole tin of undiluted Heinz tomato soup. Now, as you know, chasni is a very tomatoey, sweet flavoured curry, much like a tikka masala, its cousin. So that's what you can expect in this curry. Oh, I forgot something. A chasni won't be a chasni without red food colouring. Again, this is optional, but I do recommend using a tiny touch to give you that nice red colour that a chasni is renowned for. And we'll be using 4 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Right, so let's start. Now this curry is so simple, it's pretty much plonk it all in and wait for the end result. So we're going to go in with around 4 tablespoons of oil, throw in the cinnamon stick and flavour the oil with that. You can just go straight in with that. And without letting the oil get too hot, you're going to add in all the spices to make a slight curry paste, just to fry them out a little bit. Otherwise they'll be a bit gritty and potentially bitter. And this is why you need just enough oil so it's not too gritty, yeah? So once they start frying and foaming, we're gonna add the chicken, coat the chicken in all of those lovely spices. Now we're gonna go in very, very quickly with the Campbell's soup mix, followed very quickly with the Heinz tomato soup. Oops, forgot the ginger and garlic. Let's throw that in there. Throw in the tomato ketchup. And remember, with ingredients like tomato ketchup, trust the process. Give that a good mix, stir that all around. Yeah, I mean, that's looking gorgeous already, even in its raw form. Okay, we're gonna go in now with the mint sauce. This is really what makes the chasni. You don't really taste minty, but there's something that you can detect that gives it that lovely signature. And we're going to go in with a little of the red food colouring. So like, could be easy with this, a little goes a long way. And you know what? Your family will come home, they'll see that, say, "Mum, Dad, you've been slaving for hours." And you know what you're meant to say to that? "Oh my God, make us a cup of tea, grab us a beer. I'm shattered. Started that at 1 o'clock. Look at the time, it's now 5. So there we go. It's all assembled with just a little more to do at the end. So we're going to put the lid on that. And we're going to simmer that for 20 minutes. That's enough time just for the chicken to cook. Now, while we're waiting for that to cook, check this little section out from my wonderful sponsor, Surfshark. I'd like to give a big thank you to today's sponsors. Yes, I've got a sponsor called Surfshark. Now, I only bring things to you that I use myself. I love this sponsor. What is Surfshark, I hear you ask? Virtual Private Network, VPN for short. What does that mean? Basically, what it means is Surfshark acts as a middleman that protects you from any potential hackers that might be trying to get into your computer or handheld device. Now, you know I travel a lot and I surf the internet in coffee shops, hotels, airports, bus stations. Surfshark keep me protected from the outside world and any dangers. So when you're using public Wi-Fi, I'm sure you don't want anybody to steal your bank details if you're going on your online banking apps or you're in a hotel transferring money on your laptop. Another thing I love about Surfshark is the fact that wherever I am in the world, I can access my British TV. I was recently in Germany and I was missing I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. Surfshark to the rescue. I merely located the United Kingdom as my location, even though I was in Berlin, and hey presto, on ITVX, I could watch all the jungle antics, eating all those lovely widgety grubs and scorpions. Yeah. Even when you're at home in the UK, you can watch your favourite shows from abroad. That's right, if you're lucky enough to have Netflix, you can watch Netflix exclusives that are only available in, for instance, the United States. Now, one of my favourite films was Pulp Fiction, and you can't get it on Netflix UK. So if you fancy giving this a go, head over to surfshark.com/Owl's Kitchen, use the code Owl's Kitchen, and you'll get 4 months extra free, and that's because of me. There is no risk to you. Why? Because Surfshark give you a 30-day money back guarantee. Now, can't get fairer than that, can you? I'll leave the link in the description box below, so all you've got to do is head down there and click away. Nice doing business with you, governor. Let's get back on with the show and the cooking. So what a great deal is that, guys. Head over to the website and make sure you protect yourself with this VPN. Anyway, the alarm is indicating the curry is now cooked. Timer off, gas off, and let's have a look at the curry. Right, so the colour's certainly there. I know some of you guys up north, you want that like as red as blood. I mean, that's as red as I'm going to take it. Now, what I would recommend is, because it's, you know, heavily tomato based, it's going to be a bit tart. So you're going to take away the tartness by now adding the sugar. If you don't add the sugar, it's not going to be a chasni. So we can add that in. And a chasni is really sweet, so expect that. But you can adjust the sugar to your taste. Gas off, remember. And the reason for the gas off is because we can add a splash of the cream, and we don't want it to split when it's its hottest temperature. Take the kasuri methi and let's put that in there. Give that a stir through. Throw in a handful of the coriander and stir that through. That is looking amazing. Right, before we plate up, we're just going to add just a splash of cream. And you know what? I'd say if you really don't want to go with the cream for garnish and as an ingredient, don't be afraid to leave that out. So just a touch of cream there just to give it that extra decadence. And there we go. 1 chicken chasni pot for 4. Let's plate this up. Right, so let's give this a taste test. I know lots and lots and lots and lots of you love this at home, but I will give it a go and try it and give you my honest opinion. So here we go. That's just a lovely curry. You'd never know the little shortcut we took, so don't tell anyone. Just don't tell anyone. You don't need to tell anyone. You know, you be the magician and own it. Lovely chicken chasni. Thanks for joining me today. And go check out Surfshark. It really is a good deal, that. I suppose you've got to make the curry, and that's all for me to say until the next one. I'm Al, and I'm out of here.